the tools in InDesign. So here is your tool palette for using various tools, and if that's not open, you can go to Window, and here's all the various dialog boxes you can open to help yourself. And so as you can see, Tools is checked open. If you have trouble finding the toolbar, just go to Window and click on Tools and it'll open it back up. Okay, and so here we have one of our we have the template open up so that we can make a page. And so the first thing you should do is you should save this as the number of the page you're making. And so what we're going to do is we're going to call it, let's say I'm making page 1. I'm going to call this page 1. And then just make sure you save it on your USB drive. Okay, I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have a USB drive plugged in, but you find the USB by looking over here. Okay, and I'm just going to leave mine on the desktop, but you're not allowed to do that. Okay, and you just say save, and I must have created that already. So now this file is called page 1, and the title is over there. So for using some of these tools, if I want to put a picture in a box, I just click on the box, and once I see it selected, I go up to File and I say Place. And then I look through my archives of pictures and I pick one. As soon as I either double click it or click it once and then say open, it'll put that picture in. Okay, and remember, this was that nice template that we made to make the pictures go in properly. Let's say I wanted to put a background color in. Remember on our template we put a background box in? Just make sure you're clicked on that and then look for your little color palette. Okay, and so my color palette, whoops, just give me a second here. So my color palette right now is open, and again, if it's not, I can go to Window and I can select color and it'll open up that little box. But right now, as you can see, I can only choose from black and white, and actually I wanted to have a better selection than that. So I'm going to open in here and I'm going to pick CMYK, and that'll allow me to have the spectrum of colors, and so I can put in a nice background color if I'd like. Okay, and it should be something that is echoed in the pictures. So if you have like little glimpses of purple or green or yellow or something, that would be a nice background for this page. Sometimes when you don't make sure that that color is echoed in the pictures, you have a problem of the background clashing with the pictures. Okay, some of your other tools. We have a text tool, we haven't talked about this yet, and you just click on that letter T, and what that allows you to do is create a text box. Okay, and so I can click to create a text box. Okay, and so that's a text box actually in front of my picture there, and I can say this is Summer Adventures. As you can see, it's coming in very small, but I can change that by selecting on the text. The only way you can select on the text is if you're in the text tool there, and you can change the size. Okay, and then if your box is too small, you might have to create a larger box, right? And so I might make it long so that the text comes in one line, or if I make a shorter box, it'll be, take up multiple lines. So you can certainly have text that's on top of pictures, or you can have it between pictures. Okay, so I sort of don't like to leave any space without pictures, so I would possibly layer it. If you can't read your text because the color of the text is too close to the picture, you certainly can have some fun and you can change the color. It's much like you do change the color of the background, because now that we're selected on text, we can go to CMYK, and we can go, let me try, I don't know, a dark blue. And this, you see how it's the reverse actually of what it is, and so I'm going to select off it to just see how that looks. Okay, again, if it's hard to read it, I would change the color. Okay. What else? Don't forget your page marker. It's your current page number, and the way we do that is we actually had that on the template, so I've got my page number. But if you don't have a page number currently, you're going to want to remember to click on a text box, make a small text box on the bottom of your page in the middle, and then you're going to go to Object, and you're going to, you're going to go to Type. You're going to insert a special character, and you're going to pick marker, and you're going to pick current page number. That's about all I have for you today, so we'll see you next time.
Peace.